Hello, my dear students and dear viewers. Namaste and welcome to my computer education channel. I'm your friend Surendra. I have brought for you today the video about the problem solving tools. This is really it's wonderful. We know that computer is problem solving machines. It is designed to solve different types of machine. It is programmable. So here how we are going to solve our tasks, perform our tasks, solve our different problems, maybe mathematical problems and other logical problems. So problem solving means planning, designing the activities, setting the different activities what we should instruct to the computer so that device can be able to perform the task, solve the task. So problem solving means setting different types of activities to solve that problems. For that we use the different types of there are numbers of. Today I'm going to explain here the most powerful and useful tools, that is algorithms and flowcharts. So let's go through the definitions. What is algorithm and what is flowchart? And if you have not subscribed this my channel, please subscribe and give me the comment so that I can improve my video, improve my some topics. I can include some topics your according to your desire, according to your wish. So here let's go through the algorithms. What is algorithm? So algorithm is the set of sequential series of instructions. Say, okay, means that all the activities what we need to do to perform the tasks, to solve the tasks, if you write them in sequential order, in mean proper order to solve that problems, that is known as algorithm. So algorithm we can say it is a kinds of planning where we can write the different types of activities that can be performed one after another, which can be written like it is a set of step by step instructions, step by step activities to solve that particular problem. Here let's go through the features so that we can make our understanding more clear, more conceptualized. So here is the characteristics or features of algorithm. First, each steps of algorithm should be simple and clear so that everyone can take help or understand. Next, the logic of each step should be clear. Each steps. What you have written any logics or maybe conditions or maybe any steps that should be clear, crystal clear so that anyone can understand easily. And next, there are finite numbers of steps. About that activities, to solve that activities, you must write the activities in the finite number. You cannot add some other else, like let's give some example. If I have to add two different numbers, then I should take that first two different numbers and then add and display the value, only that much. I cannot do changing the different values or maybe like subtraction, multiplication, whatever. We cannot do, only what we are instructed only we will do. So there should be only a finite rules, like once you have written 5 steps and next time you have if you write 4 steps only, then that cannot be here. So there should be exact numbers of steps, means a proper number of steps. So another is the outputs or result must be logically correct. uh, After what we are going to obtain the result or output after the activity is performed, that should be logically correct. Okay. And advantages, so everyone's it's maybe everything has its pros and cons. So we are talking about the advantages of algorithm. They are simple to understand and provides step by step instructions activities to solve. for solution. So it's really it's a wonderful planning, a perfect guidance guidelines, so that makes our work properly performed. And next point, error can be easily point out if there is a while designing algorithm, while writing algorithm or planning. Maybe we fail to write some, or we fail to include some activities. It helps us to find the errors, point out the errors, so that we can, because it's a step by steps is written, so it helps us to find the errors, and also the bug, find the errors and correct it. That is called debugging. They provides the desired result. Obviously it's provide the desired result, so it is designed. They helps to design the program faster, because it's provide the guidelines to the programmer. And disadvantages also, there are disadvantages. It is time consuming. Obviously for a small program or simple program, it is really only time consuming, but for the larger program, it is a guidelines. It is one of the wonderful tools that manage over all activities one after another in sequential order. And it is difficult to show the clear flow of instructions and logic. So means this through the language, it is really very difficult to show the order one after another. If maybe some like jumping statements are there, one after another is carried out, so at that time it's difficult to show the logics. And if the logic is complex, it may becomes the complicated. Okay, so if logics are very complicated, means different conditions are coming together, that time it provides, it gives us difficult to explain about that logics. Okay, so next is the flowchart. What is flowchart? Let's go through the flowchart. So here is the definition. Flowchart is the graphical or pictorial. Listen, graphical means any different shapes, by using different shapes. Representations of logic sequence of instruction. Logic sequence of instruction means series of the sequence of instructions, activities to solve the problem. So here we can say this logic sequence of instruction is also known as algorithm. So flowchart is the pictorial representation of algorithm, graphical representation of algorithm. So and it consists standard or well defined shapes, different shapes for different representing different each different activities, is different activities. Like there will be some different activities, according to that activities there are different shapes can be used. Okay, so we will see that all the shapes, different shapes that can present the different activities. So here are advantages again, advantages of flowchart. I'm sorry, here I have written algorithm, so please consider it is the advantages of flowcharts. It provides the clear pictures and logic of instructions. So obviously this is the graphical representation. Okay, we can say that we have heard that pictures speaks more than words. So here these pictures gives the clear meaning. We don't need to write like long lengthy instructions or maybe some explanation. Pictures speaks itself. Okay, so it's give really clear, crystal clear instructions about the different logics. And it helps in reviewing, debugging. Reviewing and debugging means finding the errors and correcting, that is known as debugging of the program. And it also helps the programmer to develop the different logics. It helps in discussions of solutions, means like dry run solutions, means what comes after another, how does it they work, it shows. Okay, and differences, sorry, disadvantages of flowchart. Here again I have written algorithm, I'm sorry, please assume that it is flowcharts. So it is time consuming again, obviously of this algorithm and flowchart both are time consuming for the simple project or simple tasks, and for the, but initially we have to learn it. Okay, directly for the complex program we cannot use otherwise. And it is difficult to show the clear flow of instructions of logic. Obviously maybe some there can be different logic, different conditions together, or maybe like a jumping statement, looping statement, so that can be difficult to express here at a single figure. So it's maybe it's complicated. If the logic is complex, it may become the complicated. The same, it is difficult to modify. Once if you have prepared, then again if you are going to modify it, it's really difficult. We must change that overall. We cannot modify within that. So yeah, that is the problem. That is the disadvantages. Okay, so let's talk about the different shapes what are being used in flowcharts. That just we talked. There are different types of shapes are being used for flowcharts. So first here is oval shape. Start and stop is written. So this oval shape is also known as terminal shapes. Terminal shapes. So it is used to represent start and stop steps, okay, which we write in algorithm. Start and stop means it's a starting point and ending point. It shows the starting point of our program and ending point of our program, our flowcharts. Here are the different arrow are also known as flow line. So this flow line is used to show the flow, show the direction of instructions which can carry out after. Okay, that it shows. And here is another parallelogram, that is input output box. It is also known as input output box or parallelogram. It is used to represent different input and output activities. Input means what you required from the users, that is input. What you are going to instruct computer so that computer can accept some value from the users. For that purpose it is used. And also after the calculation what it provides the users means display, print, that also it can be uh, used to represent. Okay, okay, another is rectangular box. This rectangular box also known as processing box. Processing means it is used to represent the different calculations and assigning. Assigning means storing, like a equal to 5, that 5 is assigning a value, a variable a equal to, like that is the assignment. And like other calculations, suppose if there is other equations or maybe other calculation, like equation means simple interest equal to p into t into r by 100, that is one equations. So if you are going to write some activities like calculations and other else, that can be represented by using this processing box. And another is diamond box. So diamond box also known as decision box. This decision box is used to represent the different comparisons, okay, different logic condition. It shows the conditions of different statements. Next is connector, labeled connector. It is also known as labeled connector because it is used to connect the different part of logics by using some label from one level to another level. Like label A will be connected with label B, or label A, label C, or any other label. So that it's so it's easy connecting from like a jump for the jumping period. Okay, that is really it's wonderful. But among these, the first five symbols are most essential. We mostly use, and this connector and these all flowcharts I have already told you this like these types of flowcharts, they are categorized, are being used other different symbols also according to the types of uh, planning or programming. Maybe like if programming flowcharts, or maybe documentation flowcharts, or maybe like um, other storage flowcharts, that can be different. Okay, data flowchart, database flowcharts, so this can be differ. So well guys, thank you. Please Once again, I'm requesting you guys, please give with some comment and subscribe this channel if you like this. Please share with your friends so that um, uh, it can motivate me and I can help you in furthermore. Thank you. And on in next video, please wait and subscribe and get sorry, press the bell icon so that you can get my further more video this about the flowchart and algorithm. We are going to learn practically with some problem, with some questions, with some like um, real conditions practically. So please wait for my next video. Thank you. Thank you.